channel. This is No Luck Garage. This time we are taking the GTO to get it tuned finally. So it's been a while since we made a video. Since last video, I believe we put an oil pressure sensor on, changed the diff fluid, swapped the wheels out with our other set of wheels, and put a bunch of miles on the car. So at first we thought we were going to be documenting this trip, you know, that it was going to be like, is it going to make it and be drama filled, but I really think so. Like right now we're rolling with windows up, AC's blasting, just fueled up. Need to reset that real quick. I don't remember how to reset the trip, but whatever. So anyways, pretty sure we're going to make it just fine. It's set. So we have an appointment tomorrow at 8:15. So we're going to be there early like we always do. These both buttons. I don't know. I don't even remember how to reset the trip gauge. It's been so long. Oh, there it is. You double tap. There it is. Alright. Yeah. So dyno tune in Richmond. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish.
Yeah, somewhere in there. The hotel that we were staying at is kind of on the northwest side, so it should be about an hour and a half down there.
Which one is south? Yeah, so the only like minor inconvenience is these wheels aren't hub centric, so when we swapped them on, you know, there's a slight variance in the lug nuts centering them up. So there's a vibration at like 45, but I know it's the wheels, so I'm not really concerned about it. It goes away. We were cruising yesterday at 70 and it was perfectly fine. So it
That's how you sit here.
yeah, it cruises at about 14.5 AFR, so we should be good to just roll down to Richmond in 6th gear, not have a worry. So, but we got the camera, we got a bunch of tools in the car, so if anything of note happens, we'll pick up the camera. Well, update, we're sitting in the hotel parking lot. It's pretty uneventful. We got about 23 miles per gallon. Had cruise control set on 70, probably like 95% of the trip. Didn't skip a beat. It's a good thing. So tomorrow we're gonna wake up, head over to the speed shop and get this dyno tuned, and we'll probably pick up the video then. We made it over to National Speed. We're about 10 minutes early for, I guess, the early appointment that they wanted us here. They're gonna do a pre-inspection on the car, and then they're gonna, I guess, start dynoing it. So we're gonna wait for a little while and then go poke around and see if we can find somebody. And then, yeah, pretty excited to finally get this part of the build done, and then we can actually drive the car. sitting out in front of National Speed, just paid, got the car back. So I don't know, everyone's gonna just say that I'm being silly, but we made too much sauce. So this setup was supposed to make 6 to 8 psi, right around 500 wheel horsepower mark. It's perfect. The stock motor will live happy. So my man does the first pull, and it's 503, like straight off the rip. I was like, wow, that's suspicious, since that's what it's supposed to make at the end of the dyno session. So then he makes another pull, and it goes up to like 560 or 570, and I'm like, maybe it's not calibrated or something. I don't know, something's up. And then I looked at the boost number, and it was 13 pounds, and I was like, maybe that's not right. Maybe the scaling's off. So he made another and made 598. And at that point, I was a little terrified. So a stock aluminum motor, stock bottom end, stock cam, stock everything, should not be making 600 horsepower. I'm happy that it did. It's cool, but that's a lot. It's a lot. So we need to figure out what pulley combination we have and why it's making so much jam. But for the meantime, we might rip on it a little bit here and there, but not full, you know, red line pulls. I'll take my dad out and let him feel it, since he's never really even been in the GTO. But then we're gonna figure out how to get it turned down. So yeah, it's a lot. I'm happy. We're taking all the rods that we came in. They're in the motor, so we're gonna take them home. Everything's good, so I can't even be mad at it. I mean, it apparently was really happy. It was at the end of the injector duty cycle, which is what to be expected, because I was expecting to make 500, so we would have plenty of headroom, and we made 600. But you know, you can't even be mad at it. It was clean. AFRs were really good. Everything was good. No knock detected. It's just a matter of like the rings and ring lands don't like that. The rod bolts don't like that much power. So we need to tune it down, which is good because we can just throw the pulley on. We don't have to get it retuned or anything like that. And then we also know that it is safe if we ever wanted to bump it up a little bit. Or once well, I guess when we do a cam, we got to retune it anyways. But so we're gonna get down the road. We are gonna get the car inspected at a buddy's shop, and then we're gonna head over to my dad's to start messing with the Chevelle. Well, so far our 600 horsepower stock bottom end car is doing well. We have the AC going. It's kind of chilly. I think that's the biggest problem, is finding that sweet spot between the AC blowing too cold or not enough. Yeah, I don't know. We got on it a tiny bit, and it feels incredible. The drivability is fantastic. It's so damn quick, you know. Makes all the right noises. Gets up to a fast speed very quick. Yeah, it'll be fun. Well, we are heading back home from well, it was a long trip. We got the dyno done, and then we went down to my dad's, and a 2-day install turned into a 5-day install on the Holly Sniper. Let me turn this copyrighted music down. We were putting a Holly Sniper on a 454 Chevelle. That'll be the next video, documented all that. We had quite a struggle, but last day we got it done. So now we're heading back up, about a 3-hour drive, something like that, 3.5, right?
Yeah, about 3.5.
Yeah.
Traffic.
I did about half. Liz is gonna drive the rest of the way. But so far, car feels great. We're rolling. It is super, super hot. AC can't quite keep up, so we might need to hit it with a little recharge, but when we're rolling, it's perfect. It's
cold
good.
now.
It's cold, but when you come to a stop or it's not getting a ton of airflow, gets a little warmer. It's still cold air. It's just not freezing cold, but I don't know. It's wild because I know I've probably said it a few times on the video. That was almost a week ago. Well, it was like 5 days ago that we got the car dyno tuned and stuff, but it's so weird just how mild the car drives for a 600 horsepower car. You know, we're going with the windows up, AC on. It's rolling 14.7 right now at cruising. We're doing 75-ish. Just no sacrificing the creature comforts. The clutch is a little heavier, but being a 700 horsepower twin disc capable clutch, you know, it's not bad. It takes a little getting used to.
You had the cruise control on the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, cruise control works. Everything works. So you hit the little knob at the end and then you twist it down, and that should set it. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Just even saying, you know, just telling everyone, yeah, you know, it made 600 horsepower, because like we did not go expecting anywhere near that. I was going to be happy with 475 and just have a blast. Well, we do have an overdrive pulley, no, underdrive pulley, waiting at the house. We found one on eBay. It's 25 bucks. Normally they're about 100 if you buy them brand new from Magnuson. It's not the ideal size, but it is a larger pulley, so it'll drop the boost down. And I need to start figuring out why it made 13 pounds when it should be making 7. The manufacturer is stumped. At first they were like, well, it's probably clogged cats. I'm like, it made 600 wheel horsepower. I don't think you're making that through clogged cats. He's like, yeah, hell no, you're definitely not. So they pretty much just said,
There it is.
just get a different size pulley, but they never could answer why this car made unprecedented amounts of boost.
All of the boost.
Because all the people with similar setups make about 7, maybe 8 PSI, and we were making 13, and it shouldn't be making 13. But when we get home from the drive, we'll take off that front pulley and I'll measure it with the dial calipers, and I don't know, something's got to be not correct. But we'll figure it out. So yeah, I think we're gonna probably end this particular video here, and then I'll start working on the EFI setup. That was a lot of fun. Well, okay, now that it's done and it's working, I enjoyed the process. In it sucked, but you know, that's working on cars. Shit doesn't go right all the time. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.